Hello, and welcome on another adventure. Today we're in the Columbia River Gorge on the Oregon side, and we are going to hike up to Angel's Rest. We've got a special guest today from Arizona, Steve. Angel's Rest isn't actually a mountain based off the prominence, but we're going to include it anyway because it's pretty high up, and the views from the top actually give it the appearance of having quite a bit of prominence. So it's going to be a pretty fun day. I think we got about 2.5 miles each way, and about 1,600 feet of elevation gain. Pretty heavily used trail, so hopefully we won't have too many people on Tuesday afternoon, but we'll see. Alright, we parked down at the Angel's Rest trailhead, and immediately we have an intersection here, but the other trail actually just goes straight back to the lower parking lot. So you continue up, go left when you get to the intersection, and that will get you going up the Angel's Rest trail. We are in between storm cycles right now, and we're very fortunate to have a very sunny day in February here in the Columbia River Gorge. Soaking up that vitamin D. All right, we're at about 800 feet of elevation gain so far, and we're getting some good views of the river. And now we actually have our first view looking up of Angel's Rest itself, straight up ahead. So now we have a good sense of how much further and how much higher we got to go. All right, we've made it to the high point of Angel's Rest. You can see Christine all the way over there. I'll take us over there in a second to share some views, but I figured we would stop here at the high point. We can see pretty good views upriver. You can see all the way to Table Mountain, all the way over there. And then across the river into Washington, you can see Silver Star Mountain and Larch Mountain. Just did a trip report about those not too long ago. Quite a bit more snow now. And then downriver, you can see pretty much all the way down into Portland. Pretty cool views. But as I mentioned before, this isn't really a mountain, it's more of a lookout point. And you can see why, because we actually have terrain higher above us, and we just have a small amount of prominence here on this lookout point. I think it's named mainly because it's a nice clear rock outcropping with a really good viewpoint over the Columbia River Gorge. But without further ado, we'll take you over there and we'll see the views just towering above the Columbia River. All right, here we are at the terminus of Angel's Rest with a nice little overlook over the Columbia River. Got views straight down the gorge. Nice views downriver, across to Washington, and upriver. You can see some of the burn sections from the Eagle Creek fires a couple years ago. But we've got a fantastic day here on this unusually sunny February day in the Columbia River Gorge. Alright, we've made it back down from Angel's Rest. We had a really fun day today. Round trip distance was about 4.5 miles and elevation gain was about 1,500 feet. Angel's Rest stands at an elevation of 1,600 feet. It has a clean prominence of 0 feet and an optimistic prominence of 80 feet, but neither of those values actually gets it to the status of real mountain. I think we've got a name for it just because it's a really nice rock outcropping and has fantastic views. So come check out these views. And if you liked them, go ahead and remember to hit the like button. Anyways, I'd love to thank everyone that's made this possible.
the U.S. Forest Service and Oregon State Parks for preserving this land, and definitely Trail Keepers of Oregon for upkeeping this. They've actually done a lot of work since the Eagle Creek fire out here. I'd love to thank all of you for watching, and of course the original stewards of this land. Here we are on the ancestral lands of the Cowlitz people and the Cascade Chinook people. I'll see you at the top.
All right, here we are at the tip of Angel's Rest. Say tip.